Why do I like Diamond Tiara? Well, I like her enough to have her in my profile picture along with my favorite pony, Sweetie Belle. Yes, while I do like her, Diamond Tiara is not my favorite. She's my third favorite. But that's still higher than most people will rank her. And in case you're wondering, Pinkie Pie is my second favorite. Now, I assure you, the reason I like this character is different than what Give and Take said, because one thing I do not like to do when it comes to finding a character enjoyable is making a headcanon for him or her. Yes, through all 4 seasons, I found Diamond Tiara enjoyable to watch just from what the show has given me. Also, please do not see me glorifying this character, telling you that you must love her or Diamond Tiara is best pony. No, I'm only here to tell you why the show needs her and to stop all the die, or kill her with fire comments regarding her behavior in episodes. So, let's talk about Diamond Tiara in the show. Before we actually get to talking about her, let's establish that she's really only appears in CMC episodes, and not even all CMC episodes. In Season 1, she was only in Call of the Cutie with a background appearance in the Showstoppers. In Season 2, she had a main role in the Cutie Pox, Family Appreciation Day, and Ponyville Confidential, with background appearances in Return of Harmony Part 1 and Hearts and Hopes Day. In Season 3, she was in One Bad Apple. Finally, in Season 4, she was in Flight to the Finish and Twilight Time, a minor role in Pinkie Pride, and background appearances in Simple Ways, Inspiration Manifestation, and Twilight's Kingdom. So, that's only 7 episodes where she's really prominent. Out of those 7, I'd say my favorite one with Diamond Tiara is between Ponyville Confidential and Flight to the Finish, with Family Appreciation Day close behind. Which, of course, are the episodes most people have a problem with Diamond Tiara. Why are these episodes my favorite? Well, I'll explain that later, because now it's time to talk about this little pink filly. Most people hate her because of her arrogant, stuck-up personality and a character like a stereotypical bully. The thing is, I don't see the show making her a stereotypical one-note bully. Her bullying is used to its full potential on the show, and I love it. Please note, I do not like bullies in real life, but she is portrayed as the perfect foil to the CMC in her episodes. As I said, most people describe Diamond Tiara as being irritating, snobbish, annoying, and just an overall brat, which makes her sound like a terrible character to like. However, she's smart, she's cunning, she's manipulative, and she's determined. All important characteristics in a true antagonist. Don't believe me that she's a worthwhile antagonist? Well, let's look at her episodes, which really define these characteristics I describe. What makes Diamond Tiara different than some of the other antagonists on the show is the fact that she's still a child. She's not a grown-up antagonist doing childish things. She is a child, one who will understandably partake in childish antics, and after all these childish antics, Diamond Tiara still learns from her mistakes. She's upstaged at her quinceañera in Call of the Cutie by the CMC, who declare it their mission to get their cutie marks. Flash forward to the Cutie Pox, Apple Bloom gets a cutie mark, and all the ponies are fascinated, except Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon. They're skeptical. Why would a pony's special talent be spinning a hoop, or when has a pony ever had 2 special talents? Also, they were gullible enough to fall for Apple Bloom's lie at the party. They're not going to be fooled again. They're smart to be skeptical. However, when Apple Bloom shows them that she does have these talents, they look on a little irritated, but they don't open their mouths. Because last time Diamond Tiara opened her mouth to try to get the other foals against Apple Bloom, she created the CMC. Yes, without this character, there would be no CMC. Okay, you know she didn't really start the Cutie Mark Crusaders, but she did cause their meeting each other, because it all started when Diamond Tiara said this one line.
Nice try, blank, blank. Got a problem, blank, blank.
Without that line, Scootaloo never would have stood up for Apple Bloom. If this was any other Phillies party, Apple Bloom would have escaped without being ridiculed, and Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo would have just stayed hidden under that table. So while Diamond Tiara may have caused their meeting, she also has new targets. We may never know why Diamond Tiara bullies Apple Bloom and the other Phillies. Headcanon, go away. But since she's not a one-note bully, who only uses one insult, blank flanks, she's cunning enough to find other ways to get a reaction from her targets. In Family Appreciation Day, she finds a new way to mess with Apple Bloom. Yes, she is a little mean-spirited toward Granny Smith, but it is all just to manipulate Apple Bloom's state of mind and become embarrassed. She enjoys watching Apple Bloom squirm, but Apple Bloom soon realizes how special Granny Smith is, even being the cause for Diamond Tiara's family fortune. Diamond Tiara realizes she's losing as Apple Bloom gains confidence, so she tries something new as a final attempt, and calls out Granny Smith's kookiness in front of everyone. That does not go too well for her, as she's punished for this action. But have you noticed that after that, Diamond Tiara never tries to gain the upper hand when she's losing? In Ponyville Confidential, she only sticks out her tongue when she's fired from being editor-in-chief, and in Flight to the Finish, she and Silver Spoon walk away with dignity when they lose to the CMC. She's a smart filly and knows how to mess with these 3. This takes me to Ponyville Confidential, where she becomes the editor-in-chief of the Full Free Press. The CMC want to write for the paper, and Diamond Tiara has nothing to say about it. She doesn't say, "I don't want blank flanks writing for my newspaper." No, she calls them out for writing boring stories, and when they give her interesting stories, she appreciates them. She displays her cunningness through blackmail to keep the CMC writing for her. I love how she's determined to stay in power and the atmosphere the episode sets. When the CMC go against her wishes, she swears she will get her revenge, but once Cheerily, her superior, steps in, she's smart enough to back down. In One Bad Apple, this episode shows Diamond Tiara has nothing against all blank flanks, just ones that associate themselves with the Cutie Mark Crusaders, understandably because they caused a commotion at her quinceañera. She accepts Babs even though she has no cutie mark. However, Babs does have the ability to mess with the CMC, which is really what her and Silver Spoon want. Finally, let's talk about Fight to the Finish, the episode people say Diamond Tiara hits an all-time low. Before that, though, I must say my only problem with this episode is her and Silver Spoon using the blank flank teasing against them, which is kind of backtracking and obviously doesn't work. Still, Silver Spoon's line,
But how do we stop them? We already called them blank flanks.
Did make up for that moment. Now, you say it is terribly low for Diamond Tiara to touch on Scootaloo's inability to fly, and yes it is. Heck, it could pretty much be worse pony material. But it is improvement on Diamond Tiara's antagonistic personality. Diamond Tiara shows her manipulative and cunning side improving, as she is not afraid to tackle the Crusaders with anything to get under their skin. She's a true antagonist, and like any true antagonist, she helps the protagonist learn their lesson. She's the catalyst to a great episode with a message of just being you, no matter your disabilities. Then there's also Twilight Time, where Diamond Tiara does show a little more variety in her teasing, by flaunting her wealth, something that hasn't been seen since Call the Cute during her quinceañera. And in this episode, she's manipulative enough to almost turn the CMC into her, with the CMC flaunting their friendship with a princess. Again, she helped the CMC learn a lesson. Really, that's what she's on the show to do, is to help with some of the CMC's lessons. Apple Bloom never would have appreciated Granny Smith as much as she does now. The three never would have learned the consequences of meddling in other ponies' businesses if she did not force them to keep writing. And Scootaloo never would have come to terms with the reality of her inability to fly, and just how awesome she really is. Now again, no am I saying, Diamond Tiara is best pony. I won't even argue that she is in the running for worst pony. But in no way does she deserve to die or never be part of the show. Think about it. Rainbow Dash gets backlash from Mare-de-Well, Fluttershy from putting her hoof down, Pinkie Pie and Philly Vanilli. But mostly because people say that they were out of character. Well, why does Diamond Tiara get backlash for being in character every episode? I'm not saying I root for the bully, however I enjoy the performance she puts on, the way she achieves power over her victims, and the inevitable defeat she receives, like a real antagonist. She just gets right to what she wants out of her victims. She doesn't preach how bullying is the only thing she knows and just wants to be good inside. I mean, if you want that outcome for her, that's fine. But it's nice for this show to have an antagonist that's not truly evil, so she does not need to be changed. Again, she's a child and still growing and learning from her experiences, so she may change eventually. Several reviewers say if an episode makes you hate Diamond Tiara, then she's won. Well, what if you like her? Then the episode was enjoyable with an interesting antagonist, and by that logic, she's lost, which is a win for you. The show knows what it's doing with this character, and they are doing it well. So, I feel to finish off this video, let's take a look at one of my Season 4 Diamond Tiara highlights.
She planned my quinceañera, my dad made me, I won't lie. I demanded all the best, I suppose she passed the test. Sure it was pretty good, all thanks to Pinkie Pie.
Sure it was pretty good, all thanks to Pinkie Pie. Sorry about that. Spur of the moment. But hey, here's something for Season 5 song, Chantal.